Hello students, I warmly welcome to English online class once again. Today we are going to see the continuation of the poem The Ant and Cricket. Last class we have seen 4 stanzas, Ant and the Cricket. So the young foolish cricket, he used to spend the time very lazily. He wasted his time during summer time and springtime. He wasted his time. He was very carelessness. In winter comes, he is suffering because he did not save enough food. And finally, he expected, he had decided to get some food and shelter from the ant. So that is the lines we have seen in last class. Today we are going to see the 5th stanza. If not, he must die of starvation and sorrow, says the ant to the cricket. So the young cricket asked food from the ant. If the ant never gives food means definitely the young cricket wants to die. Young cricket will die because of starvation. So like that, this scenario, this situation, the people did not save enough food. Finally they are going to die. The people did not save enough food. The people did not save enough money. Finally, full of starvation, scarcity of food, not enough money. Finally, they are going to die. So this is the situation for young cricket. He wasted his time. He used to sing some songs full of lazy, carelessness. So now he expected some food from the ants. Can you understand what I am saying? So if not, he must die of starvation and sorrow. Says the ant to the cricket, I am your servant and friend, but we ant never borrow, we ants never lend. Okay, so, but we ants never borrow and we ants never lend. So what is the habit of ant? It never borrows and never lend. Okay, so kadan vaangradhum thappu, kadan kudukradhum thappu. That is the habit of ants. So I am your servant and friend, but so the ant humbly said to the cricket, I am your servant, but what is our habit? We ants never borrow, we ants never lend. So how can I give you food and shelter? Okay, so we are the habit of never borrow and never lend. So I am unable to give food and shelter. So now in this stanza, cricket was in a critical condition. He asked food from the ant, but ant's duty, their moral principles, they did not borrow and they did not lend. So this is a critical time young cricket faces in his life. So like young cricket, many human beings are wasting their time. They did not save enough money. They are suffering at present time. Okay, can you understand this stanza? Okay, next we will move to the stanza. But tell me, dear cricket, did you lay anything by when the weather was warm? Here the ant asked young cricket, did you lay anything by when the weather was warm? Did you lay means did you save anything when the weather was warm? So during summer season, spring season, it was a nice time. So the ant asked to the young cricket, so what did you do when the good time during summer time and spring time? Did you save anything when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, quoth means it is an old English. Quoth means said. Said the cricket, not I. The young cricket said that he did not save anything in summer time as well as in spring time. So, but tell me, dear cricket, did you lay anything when the weather was warm? Quoth the cricket, not I. Finally, the young cricket said, I did not save anything. So, the ant saved enough food. He is happy in winter time. But young cricket totally he wasted his time. He is suffering in winter time. Okay, so the ant asked young cricket, did you save anything? So young cricket couldn't able to answer this question. Not I. So quoth means said. It is an old English. Can you understand fifth stanza and sixth one? Okay. Let us move to the next stanza, students. Students will see next stanza. My heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. So the ant asked young cricket, what did you do in summer and springtime? Here the young cricket replied that I sang day and night. I sang day and night. So the young cricket said that you understand that my heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. So finally the ant said that you sang, sir, you say. So already the young cricket, he was wasting his time, but finally he said proudly, I sang day and night. Can you understand what young cricket said that? So the ant asked, what did you do in summer and springtime? But here the young cricket replied that he sang day and night. He spent his time fully joyful and full of happiness. So my heart was so light that I sang day and night, for all nature looked gay. You sang, sir, you say. So the ant asked, you sang, sir, you say. So without worrying about anything, the cricket replied that I sang day and night. I wasted my time. So this is the answer we expected from that. It is replied by young cricket. Yes. Finally, go then, says the ant. You wasted your time. Then go then. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. So in summertime, springtime, you wasted your time. Okay, so why do you come and ask some food here? Go and ask, okay, go and dance the winter away. So in winter time, go and dance in winter. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Okay, how did you dance in summer and spring? So like that, go and dance in winter time. Thus ending, he hastily lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks call this a fable. I will warrant it true. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. So after saying this, okay, the ant closed his door. Okay, so the ant asked the young cricket, you just leave the place. And immediately the ant closed the door. Go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away. Thus ending, it was over. He hastily means very hurriedly, lifted the wicket and out of the door turned the poor little cricket. Folks means here people. Okay, folks means people. Call this a fable. I will warrant it true. So finally, the ant asked the young cricket, leave the place immediately. And after the young cricket had left the place, the ant closed the door. The ant did not give even a single piece of food to young cricket. Folks call this a fable. I will warrant it true. So the people can understand this fable, the story, traditional moral story. Folk call this a fable. I will warrant it true. Actually, it is a true story. Definitely, it teaches moral to us, all the human beings. Some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2. Can you understand the last line? Some crickets have 4 legs. That is like animals, insect. But some have 2. Some have 2 means who have 2 legs? Definitely the human being have 2 legs. So like young cricket, many human beings are there. Like young cricket, many human beings are there. They are wasting their time. They never ever save money for the future. In future time, they'll suffer. And like ants, many people are there. They are working very, very hard. They are thinking about the future. They are saving for the future. So if you do like the ant means, your life, our life will be very happy. If you act like young cricket means, definitely your and our life will be struggle, will be suffering only. Because we want to live long time with happiness. So we need to save enough money, food, everything. Definitely it will be very useful. So in the young days, during some young days, school time, college time, and after completing your college, we'll go for work. We keep on working hard. We keep on working hard in young days. Then only in future time, we will be live very happy life. Otherwise, our life will be struggle. Can you understand what the ant teaches to us and what the young cricket teaches to us? The ant teaches to us we have to work hard in present. Definitely our future life will be very happy. What the young cricket teaches to us, if you are lazy in present, definitely 100% I make sure that you will be suffer in future. So hard work, that is the main one in present time, and we want to save some money for the future. This is the moral, this is the theme the young cricket and the ant teaches to us. So can you understand the moral of the poem? So it is called fable. I think you can understand now. So people, you can think that you are an ant or a young cricket. You have to decide it yourself. Yes, so make a while the sun shine. This is the moral. Make a while the sun shine. Okay, because life is only once and opportunity comes only once. Your school life, college, everything only once. In your life only once. So at the time you have to work hard. You will think about the future. So hard work is the main one. Can you understand the poem, The Ant and the Cricket? Okay. So we have completed Unit 4, The Ant and Cricket. Nearly 8 stanzas are there. So go through this poem once again. Okay, students. So I will tell you the poetic device used in this poem, The Ant and Cricket. So the page number is 115. Page number 115, The Ant and the Cricket. So I will tell you the figure of speech, poetic device are used in this poem. You can make note of it. So the first stanza, first line, that is personification. Here in this poem, all the maximum lines are personification, because what is my personification? Some non-living things, the animals which are comparing to the human being, that is personification. So here first line, a silly young cricket accustomed to sing, that is personification. And third line, began to complain when he found that at home, that is also personification. And third stanza, oh, what will become, says cricket, of me, that is also personification. At last by starvation and famine made bold, that line also personification. Third stanza, fourth line, away he set off to a misery ant, that is personification. Next one, I am your servant and friend, that is personification. Fifth stanza, fourth line, I am your servant and friend, that is personification. Same stanza, but we ants never borrow, we ants never lend, that is also personification. And but tell me, dear cricket, did you lay anything by? Did you lay anything by? That is also personification. Next answer, my heart was so light, that is personification. As well as that I sang day and night, that too personification. Same stanza, you sang sir, you say, that is personification. Finally, the last stanza, go then, says the ant, and dance the winter away, that is personification. Okay, so finally, last line, some crickets have 4 legs and some have 2, that is metaphor. Okay, here crickets which are comparing to human being, some have 4, that is human being, that is metaphor. So I think you have all noted this poetic device, figure of speech. So go through this poem once again. Also you have to prepare a paragraph using your guide. Okay, so stay safe, stay at home. Thank you all. I will see you in next class. Thank you. Thank you.